Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. We are back flying through the desert over to the gold patch, which we liberated in the last episode. It should be just over this rise coming up here, as right down there is that mining claim or whatever it was that we blew up before we headed over to the gold base. And we are going to be doing some scouting again today. We need to find a way that we can get the Marauder out of the desert here and on its way north, as we're going to take that thing and we're going to drive it straight towards the uranium. Now the problem is the Marauder is big, it's heavy, and it actually doesn't really have that much forward thrust. It does have a few thrusters in it. I think it's got like 4 or 5 forward thrusters, but they're just normal thrusters. They're not large thrusters. And it's got its like 8 wheels, but for a craft that is 1.5 million kilograms, that's not a lot. So there it is, right up ahead of us. Our Warthog is fully loaded with fuel and ammo, and we're going to have to check out this entire northern ridge to see if there is a possible way to get it over. But there's the Marauder. Oh yes, as you can see, all of our other signals on the other side of the planet, which we can totally turn off for now. Everything but the flak tower, because we don't need to see where this stuff is. And this gold, that's the underwater gold. So I should probably name that as such, because that is... Where? Did I not? Gold, turn on please. Yeah, it's the one that's over there by the tantalum. We need to actually put down a new waypoint here at this gold patch, so we can come on down for a landing and see how the Marauder's been doing. It's been sitting here for several hours of game time, has been running the C-130 around getting some cargo. We'll break out of our autopilot and swoop on down here for a landing. Engines off, wheels engaged, and coming in to park. As you can see here, I actually got the gold set up quite nicely. And oh, we got some missiles coming in from the Harpy, but the Marauder is here, and its anti-missile lasers are going to be taking care of that handily. Excellent. And how's this been doing? 40,000 gold stocked up. Very nice. Now, I'm not sure if these are too close together, but I set up 3 of them. There is enough power coming through this base in order to run all 3 of them, so I'm quite happy about that. But yeah. Harpy, you are getting closer ever so slightly. I can't remember. What did I set these 203s to? Oh, good. Not the full range. We're not going to shoot anything unless it is absolutely required. Okay, so this is all good. I'm going to set a waypoint over here at this gold. We got 40,000 here and we want to come back for it. Gold. And we need to find a relatively, like, God, it's got to be a shallow slope over here. Maybe one of these saddles, maybe one of the places where it's lower, but I'm not even sure if it'll be able to fit within that. As we get some additional height here and head off towards the north. And oh god, additional missiles being fired out. Come on, Marauder, intercept them, save me. Dive a few hundred meters here so that I am the missiles are more likely to be caught by the Marauder as they swoop in past it. but we'll be okay. Oh, but man, sorry for the lack of videos for the last little bit. Oh, God. Seriously. Ah, there you go, Marauder. It's actually shooting down the missiles being shot at it. Recently I had a... oh, God. Damn it. Ah, big hit. Why? I'm over 5 kilometers away from you. Go away. Yeah, shoot the Marauder. It can take it. Thank you. God damn it. Oh, recently I had a... oh, God, there's a work conference. Oh my God, those are tiring. It's like, yes, there's all my colleagues and stuff, and it's nice to see them, but holy crap, it's really tiring to be an active listener when you have an executive up in front of everybody in a room, and it's an all-day meeting. Oh God, those are tiring. They just... ugh. It's so long. But I survived it. And that is why there wasn't any content. Because I'm like, screw it. I'm not making anything. I'm too tired. And then, the fun thing is that I'm actually on Christmas holidays right now. I am having an entire month of vacation. And I'm just making it into a staycation. Stay at home, play video games, and play with my dog. And as such, I'm going to be creating a lot more content and probably streaming a lot more. So I hope you guys are excited for that, because that's going to happen. And as we arrive here at this cliff face, that's not looking that nice. I'm not sure if I'd be able to get up and over that without having some sort of additional boost. I would have to transfer out some kind of thruster propellant. Well, let's climb up over it. It should probably be enough. And yeah, I'm climbing another 500 meters easily. Yeah, that bit right there, I don't think I'd be able to make. But I'm not sure. Let's just land here real quick and let's go take a look at that on foot. Because that would be the real test. Come on. Land. Stop. Stop. There we go. And gotta turn my wheels back on so I can be able to slow down. Oh yeah. Oh, can you please brake? Thank you. It's like, don't roll away on me, plane. Oof. Yeah, this is like a 45%, like a 45-degree incline. There's no way that Marauder's getting up this without massive thrusters. Yeah, this is too much. This is way too much. Easy to take off from, though, as it slopes away. And unfortunately, we're just going to have to head east or west here along this ridgeline and search for a way for this ship to get out of here. Now, realistically, I can drive it all the way back to the east coast over there, but I would really like to just take it over these ridgelines somewhere. So we're going to fly west and see if at the other end of this there is a spot for it to get out. This ridgeline looks pretty impenetrable from up here. There is a patch of coal right down there, if my map is correct, which it should probably be. And my only hope, I feel, is that coming up here in the distance, where we've got the... between this ridgeline and that green ridgeline in the background, there's going to be enough of a valley that we'll be able to drive through. If not, it's looking like if I go this direction, I'm going to just alt-tab over to my map here. If I go this direction, it's going to be past another enemy base at the nickel over on this direction. And then there's actually onto the roads, which would lead me back to my original starting area of the playthrough, where I got my silver and such, and the main allied spawns, which would be kind of cool to drive past those, actually. But I'd have to find a way around this northern part of the desert in order to get there. But another minute of flying here, and we'll soon be able to see if this valley is possible to traverse. Ooh, I'm not sure. It does kind of look promising, though. Like, I could probably take it from the side angle and maybe move my way up. But I'm gonna take over manual control once I get closer. And I think we need to skirt some of the contours here and see. So if I was coming along and driving up this, I'd want to probably go from here, and I'd drive up along this way and see if I could get up like that. Yeah. And also there's a cool thing, an Atom Heart Station. Not sure what that is, but we can take a peek at it in spectator camera in a moment. But okay, coming along here, I could drive this. This is a little bumpy. This is kind of annoying, but it's theoretically doable. It would require some interesting driving. I might not be able to make it up here, but let's just... I could try. I could definitely give it a try. But if I got up here, followed along this path right here... Oh, I could maybe get over this bump. I mean, if I got up to this part, I could power my way up this way. And I could conceivably fly back to base, get the materials I need for, say, a large atmospheric thruster, slap it to the outside just to give myself enough oomph to be able to drive over this. There's no big drop-offs or bumps along right this path here. So this could conceivably be driven. And then you cut slight left to get around these bumps. Again, cut back right. Past those bumps. And then what about the other side? This, I mean, it's downhill, but that's pretty bumpy. That's kind of annoying. I could conceivably cut far left over there. It'd be a little bit easier of a drive. But I don't have that good of a turning radius. But then if I get over this, and I get over that ridgeline there, then it's easy. I'm down in the ocean, and then it's straight off to the North Pole. Okay. So that could maybe work. It would require trial and error on it, for sure. But we can head back towards the south here. And I like just taking a quick peek at that Atom Heart Station. I'm just going to set myself into a glide real quick. And... that's got a lot of guns on it. But I think I would outrange it if I'd brought the Marauder over here. Interesting. But it's interesting that's designated as a station when it definitely looks like some sort of a ship. Let me get some more altitude again. So I can just set myself in a nice glide. That's definitely thrusters. The bottom of this thing is thrusters as well. It looks like if you took this thing over and excavated it and turned it into a ship, you could fly this thing out of here. But it's all ions, which would be interesting for me when I didn't... I mean, that it's a decent quantity of platinum, maybe. But I could always just go farm platinum instead of having to fight that thing. Yeah, well, might be worth blowing up, seeing what it has in its cargo containers. But let's head south here along this mountain pass. These mountains are obviously impassable to my ship, so I'll have to see if I can get around the south of these to get onto the road that takes me towards the main Allied base. Oh, there's a mining station. Let's give it a wide berth. Yeah, there's that nickel patch there, and I knew that that mining station was going to pop up eventually. Anyway, it wouldn't be much of an issue for the Marauder when it comes through, but I'm going to make sure to stay away from it because the only defense I have for that thing calling in fighter support is run. And I think I might actually go to the right side of this mountain to fly around it. Yeah, probably. I also want to get some eyes on the other side of this and take a look at what its terrain is like. Because I definitely can't get up that, but there is a spot beside the mining station that might be able to drive through. At least on the overview map that I have, it doesn't look that terrible. But again, this is just a really low resolution map. We have to see what's out there with our own eyes. Combat phase is now active. Please no. Do not combat phase me. And okay, I do have my food. It's because I don't have noms on. There you go. Fighter cockpit noms. Although that's gonna screw up my my displays for the script. Yeah, they're not updating anymore. Let me turn that back. Fighter cockpit. Now it's updating. Oh, look at this. Now that's an easy drive. Right through there. And the question is, does this get down to this water? Because if it does, there is an inlet right there. You can get out to the ocean through this. In which case, this is the path. But... oh, I think that's a cliff. Oh, is that a cliff? Please. No. Why would that have to be a cliff? Oh, yeah, that's a major cliff. Damn it. That would have been perfect. I want to be down there in that water, but why? Why? Couldn't you have an exit for me? Oh yeah, there's no way I'm giving down that cliff. I was thinking like if it's a small one I could just like jump it. But nope, that is not happening. Alright. Let's turn back this way. Oh god, turn back hard that way. That's an assert. Fly away from it. Is it firing missiles? I don't see any. Okay, we're going to assume it's not firing missiles and just fly hard. So I guess our only option remaining, I try to take that hard route over the pass there, that valley, or I continue around the south and I try to hook through this somewhere, which I wonder, is this going to be anything? Or has that got a cliff as well? Yeah, that's got a cliff on it as well. There is an inlet there, the water comes through into this ocean. So I could theoretically get into this inland sea and then sail out. In which case, then that's pretty easy. I just need to head southeast, or sorry, southwest, and then get into the water and then sail my way out. Okay. I think that's the easiest plan. And that'll pop me out near a coal and an iron node. And I can sail through that lake there. Yeah, that's got to be the easiest way to do it. I'm definitely not getting down that. And I can't get... Well, I mean, I could drive through this and just drive along the road here. But, I mean, there's no point. I'm taking a look at my map here. It would pop me out just relatively in the same location. And then from there, I just go straight north to uranium. Oh, God, observe. Turn left. Gotta fly around all these guys. I think that's the path. I think we head back and get the Marauder and do something with this, with the Warthog. Maybe I can land it on the Marauder's roof and take it along for the ride. Sure, why not? Let's figure that out. But we can head back towards the gold. And after several minutes of flying, we are back at the gold, ready to grab the Marauder and get on our way. Now, I wonder... Can I actually do this? Can I actually plunk myself down right on top of the, right on top there? Oh, I wonder. I do have a very slow stall speed in this plane. And I can basically hover by pointing myself up like this. I just don't want to leave the plane here. Oh, this is so dumb. I'm losing where I am. Okay. No, that failed. Okay. I do have my little pistons. I should probably, like, have them down already. Maybe. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I wish I had some downwards thrust. Some actual downwards thrust. Perfection! Oh. Reverse! And attached. Oh, glorious. All I lost was like, what? A single wing piece. That's easily fixed. I can't take off from there, but who cares? I could, like, grind these down and then take off, but that'd just be silly. Alright! Marauder with a Warthog attached. Let's go! And we're making good progress. Getting close to a waypoint. I put that in there while I was flying around, such that I would have a, at least a rough direction in which to travel. But holy crap, there's asserts everywhere. Another assert popped up on my left side here, so we should probably cut to the right and not go down this hill too quickly. There's just asserts everywhere on my drive. It's ridiculous how many are spawning out here. But we are very close. My wheels are in sort of that automatic cruise control, with one side overridden forward, the other side overridden backwards. And as you can see here, we've just got to get over this one more little hump, and then it's flat ground straight down into the water. It's not too deep, but whatever, I can drive on the bottom of it, and then I can sail right out of here and into the Northern Ocean. And then from there, straight up to the ice patches. Oh, it's going to be good. Now, I'm not sure how far we'll get today. We'll probably, I mean, the amount of episode you guys have seen compared to the amount I've recorded well over an hour already. And you've probably only seen maybe half of that by now. So I think we'll just get through the water there and get out and be heading towards the North Pole. That'll be the end of the episode. The Parallax Shadow shooting at the Assert base, I want to say. Oh god, really? Am I good to roll forward there? No, not really. I should be a little to my left. And... oh god, sim speed is dying. Yes, go that direction. It's not good that it's in the way of the shadow, but I can't do anything else about that. And yeah, it is curling in and I believe attacking the Assert. But the shots seem to be landing very early, so no need to worry about that. I do have the AMS. They are active. I've got 3 of them. Actually, no. For where it is, the back one probably wouldn't do much. Unless I aimed a little bit to my right. I got at least 2 that can shoot down those missiles. And I found that these AMS are ridiculously effective. You actually don't need that many. You only need a couple. Here we are in the last stretch before the water. And I believe we're going to just make a nice, easy splash in. And then we can reactivate our autopilot. And use it to sail us out of here. And we won't need our wheels on anymore. But splash in 3, 2, 1. Kersploosh. And we can see how far we have to go before we start to float. Because I'm not exactly sure. We're still actually just driving on the bottom of the ocean. But very soon we'll get out of this very shallow water and we'll be on our way towards the North Pole. Well, the sun is going down. We managed to slip by the last bit of Assert. For some reason, we came within a kilometer of it and it didn't spawn anything, which makes me quite happy. I didn't want it to shoot up my my Warthog that's on top. But as we head north here through these canals, we will easily be able to get back into the ocean, back into the freedom of open waters, and head off towards the North Pole. And if we take a quick look at that, we'll just drop our speed down here. We'll head on up these canals, across this open ocean, or sorry, that lake, through the ocean, past this island on my left, and if we head straight, we're into the icebergs of the North Pole. And somewhere here, we will find a way to get up out of the water. Somewhere, I believe most of this is pretty, like, sheer. Like, it's water and then up a significant step. So somewhere along here will be an easy way to get out of the water and then into the North Pole. And at the top right here, there's going to be a uranium deposit. I believe it is right here, and a massive enemy base that we're going to have to defeat. But that'll be for future episodes. For now, we'll just keep sailing. Thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.